Most riders think that getting better at riding requires years of practice, expensive bikes, or endless hours on the road. But that's a complete lie. The truth is, your improvement doesn't depend on time. It depends on what you actually practice. You could ride for 5 years and still be average. Or you could focus on one single powerful drill for just 15 minutes and suddenly feel like your skills jumped tenfold. Now, why does this happen? Because riding is not just about handling the machine. It's about training your mind and body to work as one with the bike. The majority of riders waste their energy on random rides, hoping they'll naturally improve. But that's like throwing darts blindfolded and expecting a bullseye. It won't work. What works is deliberate practice, a highly targeted drill that rewires your instincts so you don't have to think when you're out there on the road. And here's the manipulative truth most riders don't want to hear. Your brain is lazy. It loves comfort. That's why you keep repeating the same small mistakes again and again without even realizing it, like braking too late, looking down instead of ahead, or losing balance in tight turns. But the moment you force your brain into a short, focused practice, you break those lazy patterns. And once those bad habits are gone, riding feels effortless, almost automatic. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how some riders, even beginners, look like naturals on the bike? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's because they stumbled on the right exercise that rewired their reflexes instantly, while everyone else is still grinding for experience. That's exactly what I'm about to hand you today. If you give me just 15 minutes of your time to practice this drill, you'll immediately ride smoother, faster, and with way more control than before. And let me warn you, once you try this, you'll never look at riding the same way again, because suddenly you'll realize how much time you've been wasting with random, unfocused rides, and you'll start to see yourself rise above other riders who are stuck in the same cycle of slow progress. So, if you're ready to stop being just another average rider and finally experience what it feels like to control your bike, like it's an extension of your own body, then pay close attention. This next 15-minute practice might just be the biggest turning point in your entire riding journey. Part 1. The foundation, body position and vision. Let's start with the first and most important element, your body position and where your eyes are focused. Most riders don't even realize that their biggest mistakes aren't in their throttle, brakes, or gear changes. They're in how they sit and where they look. And the terrifying part is, if you get these two wrong, every single move you make on the bike will fight against you. So here's the drill. For 15 minutes, practice riding in a straight line, but keep your eyes locked on the farthest point ahead, not what's right in front of your wheel. Why? Because your bike follows your eyes. If you look down, you wobble. If you look too close, you react too late. But if your vision stretches far ahead, your brain predicts the road smoothly, and your body automatically adjusts. This is the secret that makes pro riders look calm, while others look shaky. And here's where your body comes in. Grip the tank with your knees. Keep your upper body loose, and let your arms stay relaxed. Don't strangle the handlebars. Hold them gently, like guiding the bike rather than forcing it. Do this for just 15 minutes, and you'll feel something strange. The bike stops fighting you. Suddenly, it flows beneath you, like it's alive and you're just guiding it with thought. That feeling, that control, that's your first leap forward. Part 2. The hidden key, slow speed control. Now, here's the real test. Anyone can ride fast in a straight line. Speed hides mistakes. But if you want true mastery, you need to control your bike at walking pace. This is the skill that separates skilled riders from amateurs. Because if you can dominate your bike when it feels unstable, at low speeds, then handling it at higher speeds becomes effortless. Here's the drill. Find an open space. Ride slowly, so slowly you feel the bike begging to tip over. Then, instead of panicking, use 3 things: clutch, Rear brake and throttle. Keep a little throttle steady. Control the speed with your clutch and lightly feather your rear brake to balance the bike. Do this over and over for 15 minutes. At first, you'll feel wobbly. You'll feel like you're about to fall. But then your body adapts, and your subconscious locks in the balance point. And here's the manipulative truth. Once your brain masters this, riding at higher speeds will suddenly feel laughably easy. Corners will feel smoother, traffic will feel slower, and you'll start moving like water flowing around obstacles. You'll look at other riders struggling in traffic and quietly think to yourself, they don't get it. I do. And that confidence, it rewires not just your riding, but your entire mindset on the road. Part 3. The game changer. Emergency braking and muscle memory. Finally, we come to the skill that could literally save your life. Emergency braking. Most riders think they'll react correctly when danger appears. They won't. In panic, your brain freezes. Your hands grab the brake too hard, your wheels lock, and you slide. That's how accidents happen. But if you reprogram your reflexes through just 15 minutes of deliberate practice, your body will respond automatically, without panic. Here's the drill. In a safe open area, accelerate a little. Nothing crazy, just moderate speed. And then brake firmly, but with control. Start with the front brake gradually increasing pressure, then add the rear brake smoothly. Do this again and again until your brain no longer feels fear when you hit the brakes. You'll notice something incredible. Your stopping distance shrinks, your body stays balanced, and instead of panic, you feel calm. That's the moment you've rewired your reflexes. And here's the manipulation part most people ignore. Practicing this once could mean the difference between walking away safe or being another forgotten accident story. Every time you practice this drill, you're not just becoming a better rider, you're giving yourself a survival advantage that most riders will never have. It's like programming a cheat code into your nervous system. So, in just 15 minutes of deliberate practice, focusing your vision, mastering slow speed control, and drilling emergency braking, you can literally jump ahead of 90% of riders who waste years riding without progress. This is not about experience. This is about training your brain to respond automatically, instinctively, and perfectly when it matters most. Now let me leave you with one dangerous thought. You just learned 3 simple drills that take only 15 minutes each. Yet they can make you ride 10 times better than the average guy out there. And here's the funny part. Most riders who watch this won't even try them. They'll nod, they'll agree, maybe even feel motivated for a moment. But then, they'll just keep riding the same way they always have. And those riders will stay stuck exactly where they are. But you're different. Because if you actually practice these drills, even just once, you'll feel a shocking difference in how your bike responds. The question is, are you the kind of rider who listens and forgets, or the kind who listens and transforms? And I'll be real with you, I want to know. Do you think body position, slow speed control, or emergency braking is the most important skill for new riders? Drop your answer in the comments, because this is where real riders prove themselves. Don't be that guy who watches silently. Your opinion tells me if you actually care about becoming better, or if you're just passing time. So go ahead, comment below. Tell me which drill you'll start practicing today. And if you're bold enough, come back a week later and update me on how your riding changed. I guarantee other riders will want to read your experience, and you'll end up teaching them without even realizing it. Because remember this, knowledge is useless unless you put it into action. So start practicing, share your thoughts, and let's see who's serious about becoming the kind of rider everyone else secretly envies.